kaboom! Teach them! Always make sure the message reach them!
Live from Kingston, Jamaica, broadcasting around the world. You're watching the Teach Them YouTube show. Intellectual,
yet stimulating.
fair, frank, and factual. This is Extra Class, streaming to the world and beyond.
You know, it's kaboom! Teach them! Always make sure the message reach them!
Live from Kingston, Jamaica, broadcasting around the world. You're watching the Teach Them YouTube show. Intellectual,
Yet stimulating.
fair, frank, and factual. This is Extra Class, streaming to the world and beyond.
You know, it's Teach Them, the #1 intellectual blogging panel on the YouTube channel.
Good night, everyone. Let me know if you're seeing me clearly. Let me know if you're hearing me clearly. If you're seeing and hearing me clearly, welcome to another episode of Extra Class, episode number 313. I trust that everybody's okay, all the persons who are in the hearing of my voice and seeing my face. I trust that not only you, but your family is doing great on this Friday afternoon. For the people at work, I trust that your shift will end soon. You will get a chance to be home with your family shortly. For all the people who are on the road, please get home safely. I mean, not Jamaica because a curfew time now still, but even if you're up on the road, get home safely. See, for the people who are at home, ready for listen to teacher about some things we have to jam down. Jamrock, Jamaica land we love. Land of Food and Water, Bob Marley, Usain Bolt, Virus Cartel, Buju Banton, Chilean Fraser Price, Lee in terms of Portia Sim similar. Marcus Messiah Garvey. And some whole heap more people, some good people, some bad people, some happy people, some sad people, some sane people, some mad people. Peeps, good night. Big up on yourself. We're there. It's been a minute. I think I haven't streamed 3 streams in a row. Just needed a break for most of the time. Just needed to decompress and exhale, largely, but we're there. Just been putting the work in the background and, you know, I try to keep the thing going and thing. And I know a whole heap of foolishness are going on, I know some people wanted to hear my views on some things. Turn up the microphone. Peeps, you don't hear me? Probably a meaning for talk a little louder. Zane, you don't hear me? Joseph said if turn up the microphone. Zane, I don't know if Joseph phone in for turn up still. I don't know still, but I'm there. You answer me and say, good night, the microphone low. Yeah? For real? You not hear me now? I can hear you clear, me hearing. I don't know, people are saying thing low. You see me? So I go on over here, so. Oh, advertisement I run. Very loud and clear. Okay, alright, I don't know. Probably I was just speaking a little bit softly. But let me bump up the volume so you probably can hear me clearer. Alright, peeps. So a number of things has been happening in the country. Some very sad things. And let's see how best we can, you know, adjust a few of them things and go on my bed. Zane, I'm tired too. That's the truth. Yeah, son. But before me touch the Jamaican situation, I want to take a trek down to St. Vincent, you know, represent for my Caribbean brothers and sisters, and talk to you a little bit about what is going on down there. Zane, and thing is why I just my green screen, me I see. Hold on a piece. I'm saying I can get one thing put in another place. Zane? Computer move, Gigi. Hold on there, sir. Yeah, there's something that come up from them time till now. Let me get this right here. So, boom. So, I mean, if you have been following the news, you would have learned by now that the La Sophia volcano in St. Vincent has erupted. It has been in the red zone for a period of time. Warnings were issued and evacuation orders were issued and a number of stuff. See? Right. So the stream look like it a go on, man. I don't know. Audio sound alright. And thing. But let me just do a quick synopsis of something. Kind of probably feel a little teachy vibes tonight. So I'm gonna just run through something. There are 3 volcanoes across the Caribbean with the name Sophia. You have the Sophia Hills volcano in Montserrat. You have the Sophia volcano in Guadeloupe, and you have La Sophia in Saint Vincent. All the countries that I've mentioned just now are in the Eastern Caribbean and are part of the Eastern Caribbean island chain, island arc, or archipelago, whichever you prefer. That area is a volcanic region. I'm going to run you quick through why it is. Zin? Um, so, the Earth's crust is made up of different slabs of rocks that we call plates. You have 2 groups. You have smaller plates, we call them minor plates, and larger plates, we call them major plates. But that is just groups or category. What we're interested in is plate types. You have 2 types of plates. And plates are named based on the material that make them up and also what sits on them. See? So we have 2 types of plates. We have continental plates, we have oceanic plates. Continental plates, as the name suggests, would, if you think about it, would have something to do with the continents. So primarily, the continent sits on continental plates. But it's a little bit more than that. Continental plates are made up primarily of silica and aluminum. For short, we say it's Cial or Cialic plates. They are relatively light compared to oceanic plate, which are made up of silica and magnesium, SEMA for short, or sematic plate. The oceanic plate, my right hand, oceanic, left hand, continental. Oceanic plates are heavier and denser. So when these plates collide, the heavier and denser plate is forced under the lighter continental plate. That is called a zone of subduction. I hope you know follow so far. The crust sits on the upper zone of the mantle that we call the asthenosphere. See? And we know that the mantle is made up of molten or semi-solid material. Cool? So what happens now, as the oceanic plate is forced down into the mantle under the continental plate, heat causes the edge of the plate to be melted. When the rocks of the edge of the plate is melted, it is turned into magma, which is the molten or semi-solid material in the mantle. Eventually, as the plate is melted, more and more magma accumulates within the mantle, so pressure is built up. Eventually, that pressure becomes so great that it forces its way through lines of weaknesses, fractures, fissures in the Earth's crust and come to the Earth's surface as lava to create volcanoes. I open off Fola. Now, what is happening in the Eastern Caribbean is that the Caribbean plate, which the eastern boundary, the eastern edge of the Caribbean plate is oceanic. Then to the east of the Caribbean plate, you have the North American plate and the South American plate. Those 2 plates are continental plate. So the Caribbean plate is being forced under the edge of the North American and the South American plates out in the Eastern Caribbean. So the Caribbean plate is being forced down into the mantle. The edge is being melted. So as the edge is melted, magma accumulates within the mantle. Over time, if you have a buildup of magma, it creates pressure and it forces its way to the surface to create volcanoes. So the Eastern Caribbean islands all started as submarine volcanoes. But as the submarine volcanoes erupted, material accumulated, eventually they rose above the surface of the water. So those islands tend to have volcanic activity. If it's not active volcanoes, you have geysers and fumaroles and other things related to volcanicity. So that is a synopsis of what is happening out in the Eastern Caribbean. Yeah? Hope I lost somebody. No, so the St. Vincent rock by explosion of La Sophia volcano, or the La Sophia volcano. I think I have a picture of it somewhere. I'm saying I can't find it. No? Well, I don't know where, but I think I did have it. Yeah, I can't find it. I can't find it. But that is the situation. So evacuation orders were issued. So let me just give you some. Should we expect a tsunami? No, it's not a submarine volcano, and I don't think that volcano is large enough, and its location is something that would possibly trigger a tsunami at this point in time. So maybe not. But in nature, anything is possible, I suppose. So let me not say no. But based on the nature of the eruption presently, based on its location, no. So the last sphere began erupting on Friday morning, less than 24 hours after an evacuation order was issued for residents near the volcano. It says the volcano has since spewed ash up to 20,000 feet into the air, which has blanketed St. Vincent in ash and smoke. Now, the University of the West Indies Seismic Research Center said the eruption began about 8:41 a.m. Eastern Caribbean time, and this is a culmination of the seismic activity that began on the 8th of April. So the eruption is ongoing, and more information will be shared as things progress, it said in a brief statement. Now, more than 16,000 people have evacuated, and evacuees are being given temporary homes on cruise ships and in safer parts of the island. Now, on Thursday afternoon, Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonzalez, I'm more sure say well, I think it's Gonzalez, let me work with that, had ordered the evacuation of people living in the red zone. The red zone is the areas close to the eruption zone that may be affected by lava and ash and whatever else is associated with the volcano. Lahars or tephras or volcanic gas or whatever. Let's not go down that street. It's a very hot street. You understand? So that is the situation. Some Caribbean countries such as St. Lucia, Dominica, Antigua, Barbuda have agreed to temporarily accommodate some citizens. And TNT, Guyana, and St. Kitts and Nevis have also offered support. The Prime Minister, in a release yesterday, I think, last night, said that Jamaica stands ready to assist our Caribbean brothers. I hope that this eruption cycle is short-lived and that the intensity of the eruption will be of such where whatever damages experienced recorded is minimal, and that St. Vincentians will be able to resume their life in the shortest possible time. I also hope that there will be no loss of lives. With nature, anything is possible, but we're just hoping for the best. Yeah, so that is just one little G-up lesson, quick and fast, at the start of the class. No, peeps, normally me save them story. I felt like way down in a dance, when the dance full up, but when I hold on for nothing here now, I work with her, because I'm not planning to spend the whole night here. So, one of the major news items throughout the week was the fact that dancehall artist Tommy Lee, given name Leroy Russell, who pleaded guilty to illegal possession of firearm and ammunition last month and is now serving a 3-year sentence. His name came up again, and for reasons I am certain he would not have wanted his name to come up again. So after accepting responsibility for the gun that was found in his waistband, nonetheless, ballistic analysis of the weapon that was taken from him, the 9mm Glock pistol with extended clip containing 18 rounds of ammunition that was seized from him on the 14th of December 2020 along Holborn Road in New Kingston. That weapon was tested, and the ballistic tests returned findings that the weapon was involved in at least 2 murders, and 3 shootings. The 2 murders initially were reported to have taken place in the corporate area. The 3 shootings we don't know. A day or two after, more revelations came that the 2 murders were of high-profile men who were killed in 2019, 2018, somewhere there. But let me get it right because I don't want to mislead anybody. 2019. Roy Fall, Father Fall, one British. You know that Roy Fall correct name is Owen Clark and one British name is Alfonso Harriet. We have not been given any information as it relates to the other 3 shooting incidents, shooting with intent incidents. So apparently people were injured, I think. The police said, Dennis Brooks, communication specialist at the Jamaica Constabulary Force, said that more investigations continue, more tests continue, and the nation will be updated soon. No. A lot of things have been said even before this week. A lot of things are being said and a lot of things will be said. Let me take some time out to point out that Tommy Lee has not been charged for any murder or shooting for that matter. So many people are commenting and expressing their views, suggesting that the entertainer has been charged. He has not been charged. So let's get that out of the way first and foremost. The possibility is that he may be charged. We don't know. I don't work with the police. I cannot speak to that. Now, many people have said that Tommy Lee or the police or the government have set up Tommy Lee life. That the police are frame Tommy Lee. I have even seen comments where people go as far as to say that them take out the firing pin, them change the firing pin and chamber from the weapon just to frame Tommy Lee. All sorts of stuff. And you know, case in point, Robert Fola, who is accused of murdering Khanice Jackson. Every Jamaican want him dead. Well, most Jamaicans want him dead and him wicked and stuff, yeah? And we want him head. After the police have done their work and him something. See it? Alright. Now, on the flip side of that, not just Tommy Lee, but when high-profile entertainers' name come up in relation to crime, it is always a system that set them up and a system that fight them. It's like people are forgetting that Tommy Lee was found with a gun in his waistband. Like, we're forgetting that. Why are we forgetting that? Nobody not put no gun in a big man waistband. I am assuming that he would have placed that gun there himself. Zine, if there was no gun in Tommy Lee's waistband to begin with, we wouldn't be here. Zine? No. In Jamaica here, we complain every day so the police them nah do nothing. And the police them this and the police them that. And when the police them do some work, we hear so the police them corrupt. And the police them set up man and the police them do something. What we really want? And I ask the question again. What do we want? Is it okay for the police to solve some crime but not to solve some? Is it okay for the police to solve some crime involving some no-name people versus people with name? I just ask. You understand? Because I am not certain what we want. Anytime the police them do anything against artists them, The police them corrupt and the system and set up the people them. You understand what I'm saying? Then man I understand that. It's like justice is okay in one instance, but it is not in another instance. As I'm saying, I don't understand that. And I could never sit here and say Tommy Lee is responsible for the death of Father Fall or Warner British because I don't know. You understand? I don't know that the man is even involved. I am just saying, what do we want the police to do some work, or we don't want the police them do no work? Because when the police them not do no work, we them not do nothing. When the police them do some work, the police them corrupt. Then what do we want as a people? No, Tommy Lee was found with the gun. And as I said, I don't listen to nobody else, because most of the man them whether that YouTube something, I come with them all up chatting most of the time. Like them annoying too. You understand? Some things when my ear said them say, because I don't really sit down and waste my time. And I don't apologize for that neither, because most of them money are some empty barrel. So who want vex about that? Vex too. See? Nobody is able to sit down and rationalize a thing and make solid statements based on their own analysis. Everything is the system, the police, and yes, there are criminal police officers. But conversely to that, there are good police officers. There's nothing on the face of the earth that is only good or only bad. So if you have bad police officers, you have to have good police officers. So I'm going to get this narrative, this notion out of our head. Say, every police officer corrupt. So then nobody call them, they don't know a problem. Nobody go report none to them then when man kick down the door and do something then. Because as far as I know, based on the laws of nature, if you have good, you must have bad. Because life and the world is about balance. The truth of the matter is that nobody at this point in time know if Tommy Lee even have nothing to do with the cases. Cause one, let's look at a few scenarios. Tommy Lee was found with a gun, yes. Where did he get that gun from? Me, I don't know. You know? I don't know. That gun could have been purchased. That gun could have been rented. That gun could have been borrowed. We don't know. So did he rent the gun? We don't know. Did he buy the gun? We don't know. Did he borrow the gun? We don't know. The facts are he was found with a gun in his waistband. There's no going around that. Based on ballistic tests, it has revealed that that gun was involved in a number of shootings and 2 murders. Those are the facts. See? And it's simple. All Tommy Lee legal team need to do is to get an independent ballistic expert to run the test. And we see. So, so as I said, we don't know. Where was Tommy Lee on the night that Roy Ford was killed? Where was he when Warner British was killed? So I suppose all of those things will have to be hashed out. Before we jump the gun, the man has not been charged. They're not charging him for no murder. It's just that the gun that he was found with has been linked to, based on ballistics, those 2 murders and some shootings. Could that gun have been sold after it committed those crimes and it end up with Tommy Lee? Why? I don't know. Could that gun have been rented by someone? I don't know. We don't know. We behave a lot of times like we know things and we don't know things. Yeah? We don't. Until the police say X or the matter goes in front of the court and information and details are revealed, we don't know. But Mr. G, when man a buy a gun, then no business if he use or renew. If it's an illegal gun, man just want a gun. What you gotta do? Get the ballistic signature and trace it and all of them something there? No man no time for that. If a man a buy a illegal gun, it's not like a man a buy a weapon from an authorized entity that sells weapons for legal use. And then, my lord, you can get a gun, well, look brand new, and it kill 10 people already. Because if you put a magazine in there with 10 rounds, that 10 rounds they can kill 10 people, and they look brand new like it never used. So all you going to know so the gun did use. Make we calm down. You understand what I say? Make we calm down. The fact of the matter is that I like to stick with the facts, you know. See? And the facts are he was found with a gun. Based on latest developments, the facts are that gun has been linked to 2 murders and 3 shootings. Those are the facts. You know what his opinion? So the system of fight family. You know what's another opinion? So the system set up family. You know what's another opinion? Say I frame the youth. All those are opinions. Zin? So the facts are the facts, and our views and opinions are our views and opinions. I mean, I say all of this, we say this. Make the police them do them job. He has lawyers that get paid. So it is the responsibility of his lawyers, if he is charged, to prove that he is innocent. That is what lawyer get paid for, you know. So make his lawyers punch holes in the police's case, and we see where it go. That is the simple truth to the situation. It is so easy for us to get up and to say the police is and the police that. I'm telling you already, you know. The Jamaica Constabulary Force, how little you may think of them, have been doing some good work. Not just yesterday or today or before that. Thousands of Jamaicans are in prison because of work that the Jamaica Constabulary Force has done before. So we go on like I said, the police them just ignorant and dunce about it. And no sensible policemen of the force. No. We also forget, say, if I was family, me not drive more than 30 miles per hour because me even want police stop me. Okay, Mr. G, me get what you say. If I was family, me not drive more than 30 miles. Police have to tap me because me, oh you drive so slow, brother? Half a speed limit me I drive because me no want have nothing to do with no police. Me and police involved too many times, whether for the wrong reason or for the right reason. Me no want involved with them. So not even the speed limit me I go near. Them have forgot tell me for ease up because me I drive too slow and me I hold up traffic. How can a man that has had so many run-ins with the law be found with an illegal gun in his waistband? Why are we forgetting this? Why are we putting the man accepts him to have the gun in his waist and we still as a police are trying to set up the man? We find every way to rationalize our aid for the police and our aid for the so-called system. Brothers and sisters, man, these are some of the reasons why crime is where it is in Jamaica. Because instead of supporting the police most of the time, we demonize and ostracize them and accuse them of being corrupt. Every police in our force can be corrupt, brother. Every police in our force can be a criminal in a rasta. Mark Clark, I can't speak to that. Him lawyer, them have to go figure that out in a court. Get them expert for sort out that. I have no expertise there. So it is for the legal network and framework and his defense team to treat with that. So we are talking about the gun now. The gun was found in the man's waistband, brother. Not in a vehicle or in a premises where I'm occupied. In a waistband. But we have conveniently forget that. We have conveniently forgotten that. That is why we are here, you know. That is why we are here. Because an illegal gun was found in his waistband. And he admitted that that gun was found in his waistband. Cheryl, if you plead guilty to possession, you plead guilty for owning the gun. And you have it. I would think. No. The truth is, these revelations has exposed Tommy Lee to dangers that he had probably never faced before. That is the truth. Because whether Tommy Lee was involved in the death of these two men, yea or nay, some man are going to start praying. That again is facts and opinion that no, you know. So, if Tommy Lee was not found with that gun, Tommy Lee name could not be calling with that gun. Argument done. So before we get up and blame everybody else, Tommy Lee has to take responsibility for his actions. He was found with an illegal weapon in his waistband. Plain, clear, simple. A man hold him down and put in a waistband. The man accepts him did have the gun in a waistband. But we forget that. We throw that out because we now have a case to prove. So we throw it out. That not important no more. No. The 3 years we must serve for the gun, no important no, you know. I know I am saying all of this. And Tommy Lee is somebody who I sit down and I listen. Well, not every song, but there are some songs that he has done that I appreciate. I don't have nothing against Tommy Lee. I don't have a bone of faith in me for Tommy Lee. But the truth of the matter is, Tommy Lee has gotten a lot of chances to clean up his life. And Tommy Lee did not do so. Why are we forgetting that? He has gotten many opportunities. I have sat down, well, not in this chair or in this space, but in streams similar to this, and I have said repeatedly, I can't accuse Tommy Lee of anything because he has never been convicted. I don't know if Tommy Lee is innocent or is guilty, but if Tommy Lee knows him have some things in his life where he need to straighten out, he needs to get them straightened. If he have some associates or friend in his life, Zane, where expose him to certain things or potential will expose him to certain things, he need to cut them off. If he's in an area where the environment is as such that it will draw him into certain things, he need to leave the area. If he has anything in his life that he needs to fix, he needs to fix it. I have said that not once, twice, thrice, many times. But it's a system that fight the youth. The youth a fight himself. Make we talk the truth. The youth a fight himself. Who out of the system hold on Tommy Lee and put gun in his waist? We need to learn to talk the truth, man. And stop finding excuses. We now find the same excuses for some man when I no name about you know. But if a man have a name or some fame, we find every excuses in our world for them, brother. No, we're not perfect in our family. The whole of us have done things where when we look back on it, we say, Jaja, you know, me shouldn't do that something there the whole away. Everybody that that's streaming now has done something in their life, and when them look back on it, you say, Ja, no, that did wrong and me shouldn't do it. All away, including me right here, so. So no, we're not perfect, but the truth is this man has been given innumerable opportunities to clean up him up, to clean up him life. And Tommy Lee make them find him with gun in their waist. Then that can't make no sense, brother. Me say, not even if the speed limit is 60 or 30 me a drive. Cause me no want police talk to me, brother. If me know say police after me, then as we say police been after Tommy Lee. Not even a speeding ticket me want from them road boy. So let us not cut out parts of the narrative to suit our views and opinions. Let us look at all the situation, place everything into context, then make a informed, objective viewpoint. Put forward that. You understand what I say? Put forward that. Jaja, Nidia, what go on, Embrace? Hey, Miss Butler, how are you? It's great to see you. I appreciate the support. Brother, you know, me go through all of them streams there. It go rough. When me ever talk about Tommy Lee, say me for clean up him life, and me go put every opportunity that I get, me tell the brother, say, brother, straighten out your life. If you have one era where you hold it down, lefty. If you have some people where you hold it down, cut them off. But no. And then we are going to find every excuse in our world. If it was a next regular man, if it was a regular man in that situation, off with his head. Off with his head. But he's an artist, and there's a different justice system for artists in Jamaica versus regular people, artists and politicians. Then me not subscribe to that in the Rasta. You no matter how you know. Me not depend on that. And as me I say, when the police them not do nothing with cuss. The police them not, when nothing not do, the police them not do nothing. When the police them do something, the police them corrupt. And them a criminal. And them a frame this man and frame that man. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? I'm telling you son, you can't want justice over here, so. I don't want it over here, so. If justice have to go as Bourbon and say right cross the board, brother. We can't want conditional justice. If we want justice, brother. I'm telling you many times, you know, the three biggest problems in Jamaica: corrupt politicians, corrupt police officers, and the mindset of Jamaicans. Our mindset a kill we, brother. You understand? Our mindset a kill we as a country. Because we want things, but we want them on condition. We want things, but we want them when they are only favorable to us. We want things, but we want if it's some man, and we don't want if it's some man. We cannot want conditional justice. If we want justice, it should be justice right across the board, brother. That is what me I say. And tonight I am going to be very opinionated. You understand? Sometimes I try to keep you think on an objective level. But tonight, if a justice we are defend, a justice we are defend. If I'm not justice, it can be a mixture family. And that a whole we done as a nation, that a part of the problem with the round here. So. Because everybody else people are criminal and free people them are angels. Everybody most of the out here are talk about say yo, the man the round this are murder and the man the round this are thief. But we have murder and thief in a free family, we not shoot them out. So only the murder and thief cross our murder and thief. So the murder and thief in your family is a different murder and thief. Eh? So if we are against murder and thief over there, so why we are uphold murder and thief around here, so? You know, so we're not sensible about the Rasta. We are part of the biggest problem in this country. Me and you. And you around there, so. Yo, it happen for someone sometime, I say. One can dislike it stream from now till tomorrow. I couldn't care less. Uno a part of the problem about you, man. We can't want justice over this and foolishness over this. If we want justice cross and justice dumps and justice runs and be a justice. We find excuses for some man around here, so. But half with some next man head. Why? Everybody in our head. And then when some of them say man you come kick down on the door, rape on the daughter, them on the ball. Answer the system, but when they get a chance to do something about it, you never do nothing about it. Because of conditional justice on the depend. And when they reach phone the doorstep, you start ball and beg. But it's too late. When we did have a chance to deal with the thing, we never deal with it. And we want to deal with it when it's too late, when blood has been spilled. And we couldn't prevent the blood from spill, brother. Everything good because it now affect we. When we decide to do something, and when it start affect we, when we could then prevent it from affect we. And enough of we both are responsible for the death we pitney them, you know. Enough of we both are responsible for the death of family member them, because we sit down and see someone do some things, and because it now affect you, you know, do nothing about it. But when your mother dead or your pitney dead, you roll and ball like you know, no sense, you could then deal with it before. Brother, if you're against crime and criminality, it no matter who, then they get showboat. Every day we get up and say the government now do nothing and the police, and what are we doing as a people? Other than enabling and rationalizing and making excuses for criminals both here. The government cannot fix crime without the people in the country. The police them can't work from now till thy kingdom come. If we do not support their efforts, the crime situation in Jamaica will never be fixed. More time I sit down and I read some comment where some people sit down with them phone or them computer and write, you know. And more time I type some response that I just delete. I mean I say that person even worth my time, you know. And as me I say, you're entitled to your opinion in a family. But sometimes my opinion them crappy, man. Until well-thinking law-abiding Jamaican citizens rise up and unite, crime will kill we. Until we want full justice, not conditional justice, crime will kill we. Until we stop rationalizing and making excuses for criminal, crime will kill we. Until we realize that the government alone can't fix the crime problem in Jamaica, crime will kill we. Until we realize that without our help, the police efforts will be null and void, crime will kill we. The whole of we go dead. And now we are kill ourselves. Like me go talk about one brother where me hear some up a Bella's Gate. A terror. Oh, one man fear terrorize a whole community. How one man fear have the entire community under siege. One man. Then we're not serious about it. How one man for one whole community hostage. How one man for have one whole community a live in fear. This man is a one boy. At that country that we live in now, where we sit down and we turn a blind eye until they kill somebody for we. If the people of Bella's Gate did rise up and burn the youth there, the teacher would have dead. And whosoever dead at him hands, uno dead. But we sit down with it. We're afraid. We are afraid for the rest of our life. So we are going to live our entire lives in fear. And our children are going to come live them entire lives in fear. Our grandchildren are going to live them entire life in a fear. And everybody just afraid so. Brother, the whole of we are dead off, you know. So might as well be dead for your cause, but you know. We just sit down and dead, so. Sitting duck dead. No, brother. We have to go fight. Okay, if you're not fight, you're dead. If you're fight, you're dead. Might as well you fight. So you're picking them can live in a better country, brother. If we all live a life in a fear, then all we're not dead rasta. Nothing in life has been achieved. Nothing great in life has been achieved without sacrifice. And when we going to start sacrifice some things? You're afraid for dead and you're still go dead. When at least you could have saved your putting them life in our future. So we just are dead, so. We are dead for nothing. My youth, if you got dead, I could dead for sitting, man. We just sit down and live a life in a fear, in a fear, in a fear. And the man himself feed upon our fears. And become more powerful and emboldened. Because I'm a feed off our fear. I'm telling you regularly, man. It's not just politicians mash up Jamaica. We help them mash it up. And if you don't feel like a politician can fix this, you all have got dead. If you feel like say police alone can't fix it, the whole of we got dead. So I could sit down here and not take no responsibility. I could sit down here and not try to do something about it. I could sit down here and rationalize foolishness. I could sit down here and enable some fool. We got dead. You see, from one day, I don't bother with the streaming thing, because I'm tired of all the way and my foolishness, man. Some of we blind when it comes to certain people. We're black. Never seen our life. But when it comes on to some other people, we are so clear in our vision. Like, we're not a fool, man. That may I tell you no. So Tommy Lee has not been charged for no murder, for no shooting. The gun with them take from him, ballistics say it match some murder and some shooting. We'll see how it goes from there. You understand? Every man a jump, yo, police a set up the man and a frame the man and the system this and the system that. The man was found with an illegal gun in his waistband. We don't remember that part there. Eh? Where are my things? I can't even find them. You know, news broke yesterday that missing Clarendon teacher, 44-year-old Natalie Dawkins, grade 3 teacher at Four Parts Primary School in Clarendon, a resident of Denby Crawl in the parish. Her decomposing body was found in a shallow grave in the Sandy Bay area of Clarendon yesterday, after she was reported missing on the 1st of April. I think she was last seen on the 30th, and I think the report was filed on the 1st, I think. The police have been working, and investigations would have led them to Bella's Gate, where they were greeted with gunfire by men who were in possession of her stolen Toyota Wish motor vehicle. One man was shot and killed. Jeff Bedward, OC, Waterlord, and another, his accomplice, was shot and injured. His name has not been released, but I hear he goes by the name Firelord. So one name Waterlord and one name Firelord. I must say Avatar. Thief human car. I have also heard somewhere that they intended to sell the lady's car for 200,000 Jamaican dollars. Them know how the lady come by her car. For all we know, the lady probably trusts that vehicle and struggle to pay for it a month time. She's a primary school teacher. The truth is, primary school teachers don't get the money. If high school teacher don't get the money, can you imagine primary school teachers? Yeah? Or you go and take the woman car and sell it for $200,000. And then you had people who apparently agreed to purchase. How can you get a 2011 Toyota Wish motor vehicle, female driven, for $200,000? and the car still a drive. The engine and the transmission are drop out in our road. You know, so we are wicked people about here. Blessings, Matt Boland. Appreciate the support. The police have been able to recover 2 television sets that were reportedly stolen from Miss Dawkins' home in the house that was being occupied in Bellas Gate by Jeff Bedward. The police also recovered items of clothing from the scene where her body was found. They said that her body was in an advanced state of decomposition. I remember hearing DCP Fitzbailey saying that her skull was found one place, other body parts were found one place. I don't know if they had dismembered her body or it is just the state of decomposition. I don't know. See? But whichever way, this is a Jamaican daughter who has been contributing meaningfully to her society, who has been imparting knowledge and facilitating and fostering the holistic development of our youngsters, and the man them kidnap her and kill her. 2 man when I serve no purpose in our country, when I contribute nothing meaningful to the country, robbed her of her possessions and of her life. You take the car, why you kill the lady? You took the car, go on with the car. Why you have to kill the woman? This woman has been contributing meaningfully to her country. What them 2 brother you ever do for the 3 of them, because the police arrested somebody else last night and they said that they are very confident that all 3, including the one that died, the one that was shot and injured, I get to understand, plus the one of them arrested last night. What have they done for this country? What have they done for the betterment and upliftment of youngsters in this country? My guess would be nothing. When I learned yesterday that she was also, in addition to being a teacher, a bailiff, I started questioning if her role as a bailiff may have contributed to her death. But the police have since confirmed that, based on their investigation, the motive behind the killing was robbery. I think I have something else from Fitzbailey that, let me see if I can find it somewhere place. I hope I listen. Yeah, man, me know all of that, man.
The JCF can now confirm that we have identified 3 persons who were responsible for the abduction, robbery, and subsequent murder of Miss Natalie Dawkins, 44 years old teacher, of 29 Denby Crawl, Footpath, Clarendon. One of the 3 was taken into custody last night during an operation by the police, and vital information and exhibit were secured that we believe can assist us significantly with the case. The motive identified so far is robbery.
I saw where Garfield said they could have made it look like a robbery. Fair enough. But I suppose one of the persons who were held, I suppose probably has been giving some information. So I don't know. And the person had asked if I know her. No, I don't. But she's a teacher, so she would be a colleague of mine. I'll tell her she's not totally convinced. Well, I mean, as I said, I cannot speak more on that, and I can only work what the police have said. I suppose Fitzbailey would know why he say what he said. They have people in custody, so it's very possible that those persons have been talking. Oh boy. Judge. And remember also, they found the 2 TVs that were stolen from her home up by Jeff Bedward's house. So, I don't know. How come she was targeted? I couldn't tell her that, it could be many different things, Miss Anne-Marie. You understand? It could be them. The man, them all just walk around and scout out people place, You understand? They might observe her or do some business somewhere and realize that she's a female, traveling alone or moving around alone or whatever. My understanding is that one of the boy think Jeff would have been in and around the area that she lives from time to time. So I don't know. Shakwan, I really don't know, my friend. I don't know. One more productive member of the society taken from the society by people who don't contribute nothing to the society. Think about it. People when not do nothing for contribute to the society and rob the society of people that are contributing. Yeah, that's a possibility, Miss Smith. As I said, I'm just speculating here. You understand? Because I really don't know. So this is the umbre what them say run off Bella's gate. One little youth. One little youth. There's a 38 police must have taken from him. One little youth with a 38 I run off one entire community. People are say them know him kill somebody up there a few months ago or a month or so ago and then nobody tell no police car them afraid. Man say them know say him used to hide him gun in our mango tree and the gun still did so brother. After them thieving goat them Goat. The people in Bella's Gate could have saved the teacher's life. Because the people up at Bella's Gate responsible for the death of the teacher. Then for him mother, I go make people know say she don't see him as any bad boy. She don't know if of him being any bad boy. Everybody else has said the youth bad, but the mother can't see it. Yes, Garfield, the farmer, I say, when he used to come in late at night time, before his grandmother dead, he used to hide him gun now a mango tree near to the house. Possibly at the SCM gun they kill Miss Dawkins. So them afraid Kanaika. So they were afraid. Everybody else knows that the youth a criminal except the mother. Can you imagine how Miss Dawkins must have pleaded for her life and the youth them killed the lady? I am certain she begged for her life. Water lad. Them should have joined him in some water long time. Yeah man, the father said them not really get along because him been a warn him from long time. Cause the father said him no say him been a do things. Cause the father even spoke of an incident where he and a friend was held by a man who they robbed this place and the man they go limb them up. And as a girl, see what go on and tell the man say after that man the youth and he like him know the man so him not bother chop him up, him slap him a couple times and run him away. The father said him been a warn him been a talk to him. But you see, you have a lot of mothers and fathers who don't know all about parents about you. No, for all them thing, you know, plea bargain deal, no, for inna them something here, you know. But, the next thing, you know what I say? Me I come go on my bed, you know. Me I come, because you see tonight, you see if I say the things that are upon my mind. They took the woman's car. See? That wasn't enough. They had to take her life. Taking a productive member of the society. Who did it? Some man when I do nothing for help the country. Man, if you don't understand how painful that is. Man when I do nothing for the country, I rob the country of people, we do things for the country. Them man they live at Bella's Gate. You know how much land there Bella's Gate can farm and earn a living? No. No. Let's not farm the land. Let's go farm fools. A long time the man up there terrorize the people and them just sit down because they are in fear. One man make one whole community in a fear. One man, one community. Me no mean one man and one house, you know. One man and one community, brother. At the Jamaica that we live in here now. He was killed oral. He was killed by the police. Because when the police find the car, they opened fire on the police and the police wet him. Apparently his accomplice was shot and injured. My understanding is that he turned up at the hospital for treatment and the police were called. He was arrested. And it is since his arrest that the police have been able to find certain things and put certain pieces of the puzzle together. So I'm assuming that he has been talking. Because they arrested somebody else last night as well after they recovered the body. Me, so the one where the police them have now, Fire Lord was once a Christian, grew up in a Christian home. But make it stay there, so. I'm not get involved in no more right now. So when the information comes out, it comes out. I'm gonna just get rid of some things and then I talk about some more things, then I go sleep. Waterford area done killed in gun attack at Portmore Town Centre. 2 men were shot and injured by unknown assailants during a daylight gun attack at about 2 p.m. at the Portmore Town Centre located on Passageford Drive in Portmore. Don't think the Portmore Town Centre located on Passageford Drive still. I think a George Lee Boulevard that located, but long story that. The attacker subsequently fled the scene on a motorbike. So one of the victims, a well-known underworld figure from the Manorts Road area of Waterford in Portmore, who is called Vich, died as a result of the attack. The police confirmed the attack but have so far been unable to identify the victims and so on. So just to put that out there. 2 including 5-year-old shot in Kingston. And peep, these are just a few of the crap that has occurred throughout the week. When I say crap, I mean crap. A 5-year-old girl and an adult were injured when gunmen opened fire on a house on Harris Street in Rema, Kingston. The attack took place about 7:45 Wednesday evening. The child suffered bullet wounds to both hands. A 32-year-old man was shot in the upper body. Both victims have been hospitalized. 5-year-old. Boy. Investigations continue into Westmoreland quadruple killings. Residents of Broughton in Little London, or Broughton, I don't know it pronounced, are in fear following the discovery of 4 charred remains in a house in the community on Friday. The bodies of 3 men and a woman were found shortly before 5 in the afternoon by Evelyn that family. 2 of the deceased have been identified as Susan Clark, 48 years old, from Sweden, and Alwyn Clark, 31, of St. Elizabeth. Oh, so there was a Swedish national. Residents reported seeing the house on fire and called the police. After firefighters conducted cooling down operations, the bodies were found. I am very traumatized about the incident, as I have just recently lost a younger brother, and this has made things worse. My brother was a peacemaker. He never liked trouble. His wife was very silent, not a talkative person, said his sister Brittany Peart. Meanwhile, the police are trying to determine whether the victims had been shot. So far, investigators have not yet established or confirmed the cause of death and are awaiting the results of post-mortem to do so. The bodies were badly burned and they will be using DNA to confirm the identity of the victims, said Delia Garrett, Operations Officer at the Jamaica Constabulary Force Communications Unit. The police are also investigating the death of a woman whose body was found in Long Hill, St. James this morning. The body is believed to be that of a foreigner. Them killed and allegedly raped an empress down in Burn Savannah in the week. I think her name is Natisha Waite. The police found the body of a 78-year-old woman near a pineapple farm somewhere in St. Elizabeth, I think. Miss Joycelyn Gordon, I think, and come here and say them things I fight about my head now. Miss Joycelyn Gordon, affectionately called Pinky, she was found without underwear. Her body was in a state of decomposition, so it is being alleged to that she may have been sexually assaulted. 78 years old. Ah, boy. This is Empress Wait, Natisha. She was found in a pool of blood in her home in Burn Savannah. This is Auntie Joycelyn Gordon, 78 years old, found without her underwear. April 6th, I think. And Natisha was found with her throat slashed. The man who the police believe killed Constable Barrett, I think Jermaine Barrett in Gregory Park, was shot and killed in Waterford. Some whole heap of sitting happen peeps. Like, I'm not even get too deep in certain things, because boy, Princess Rosedal, I am certain that some of them try, you know. I am certain that probably all of them try. Robert Fola went to court for the first time since he was arrested. He has been remanded. So the St. Catherine mechanic accused of the murder of 20-year-old accounting clerk Khanice Jackson was remanded when the matter was called up in the Home Circuit Court this morning. Fola, 50 years old, appeared in court via Zoom and is to return on the 8th of July. So the matter, which was scheduled to be heard in the St. Catherine Parish Court, bypassed proceedings in that parish court after the Director of Public Prosecutions, Paula Llewellyn, preferred a voluntary indictment for it to be heard in the High Court. However, this morning the Home Circuit Court heard that the case file has not been completed. Police, them don't need to do better, man. You understand? Among the outstanding materials is information from the Cyber Forensic Unit, which is expected to take at least 3 months. God. The postmortem is also outstanding, and we can understand that part. In the meantime, partial disclosure has been made to Fowler's attorney at law, Lyndon Wellesley. Jackson, who resides in Independence City, Portmore, St. Catherine, was found dead on the 26th of March, 2 days after she had been reported missing. So her decomposing body was found in an open lot near the Portmore fishing village, and Fowler was taken into custody and charged after he reportedly confessed. The police have theorized that Fowler had lured the woman to his home under the guise that he had left one of his tools. While there, an argument developed with Jackson, and he used a rope to strangle her. A handbag believed to be Jackson's and their bank card were among items reportedly found at Fowler's home. Now, according to the police, Jackson and Fowler shared a platonic relationship. Fowler was transported to her work on occasions. And this morning, when the matter was mentioned in camera, the allegations were not outlined in court. So in camera means it's only the defendant or the accused, the suspect and the lawyer and the prosecution and the judge in the court. In this case, a Zoom, but yeah. Throughout the course of the week, I learned that Mr. Man here, Well, it probably was last week, late last week, but true, I didn't stream Sunday. That Mr. Man on screen killed the young lady, left her body in his house, went to work, go back home, and then dispose of the body. No. How do you kill someone? Left them in your yard, go work, your full day's work, then go back home, knowing say you go home to a dead body in your house. There's a certain level of comfort that I find in his approach to the situation that is chilling and gruesome. And when I say comfort, I mean he being comfortable with what he did. You killed the girl, as you have confessed to. You left her in your house, went to work, worked, went back home to the dead body. And it begs the question, is this the first such infraction from Mr. Fola? Allegations have been made on social media that he may have been responsible for another woman's death, who it is being alleged that he strangled some time ago. Like, I can't process that. I have been trying to process that, and I am unable to process the fact that the man killed the young lady, leave her in her house, went to work, apparently worked a full day regularly, and go back home to the dead body. That is cold. I also, throughout the week, addressed a voice note that had been circulating on social media with a man purporting that this man has been telling police all manner of things and some things. Like, and in that video, I beg people, say, can we grow up? Can we not be so childlike on social media? Can we not be so insensitive? I have learned that in the absence of information, people create information to fill that vacuum. But I don't think that people do it more than us in Jamaica. Sometimes you hear some voice notes that are so elaborate that you wonder how people sit down and come up with them something here. Based on the facts as they are known to be, most of what the gentleman, who seemed like a big man, said in that voice note were fictitious. But many of us, as soon as we hear these voice notes, we use them to formulate an opinion. We don't sit down and analyze them for ourselves. We don't sit down and assess the contents of the voice note. We don't try to verify the allegations being made in the voice note. But we take these voice notes as gospel and we share them here, there, and everywhere, helping to make these voice notes go viral. Every voice note of this nature is referring to somebody who has family members who, in this case, are still mourning. Family members who are hurting And instead of creating some voice notes, sending sympathies and encouraging these grieving family members, we create voice notes that will only increase their pain. We are a most insensitive people. And some people don't mind because when they use these voice notes to do these videos, they are going to get views and likes. And I always say, before you use a voice note to push an agenda or to make money for that matter, ask yourself one question. If this voice note was referring to me or a family member of mine, would I be okay for somebody else to do with that voice note what you are doing with it? We're a cold and insensitive nation, family. We have become a nation that likes likes. It is sad, man. It is so sad. And you know the hardest part of this? When these voice notes with their falsehoods and their misinformation goes out and go viral, no matter what you do, you can't undo the damage that they have done, you know. No matter how the truth come after and box people in them face, they don't want to hear it because they would have formulated their own opinion based on the falsehoods in the voice notes prior. Because as a people, we are way more inclined to accept falsehoods. We are much more inclined to accept the worst possible scenario than accept the truth, because the truth is boring. The truth is not able to drive views and likes. The truth does not go viral. We cannot incentivize the truth. We cannot monetize the truth. So the truth is not attractive. Miss Francis, the man tell the police him and the girl never in a relationship. Miss. These things, they irk me. I find them very irksome. And you know why? Because I have spent considerable time trying to build something credible, something believable. And you have some people who gives not a iota to what people like me try to do in other space here. Because it's all about money for some people, brother. And them not care how insensitive their actions are. They don't care who get hurt. They don't care whose reputation is damaged. As long as them can make some money off our video, them not busy with nobody. But again, I uno a problem because I uno sit down and watch the video them. Uno, where I look for me now. Uno. And as long as a man knows, no matter what kind of crap me do, people going to watch it. Them going to continue doing crap. We are the facilitators of crap. We are crap takers. We are crap lovers. Crap give we kicks. Because the truth is too sterile. We're not in the vanilla thing. Some man about it will share the most disparaging thing, the most degrading thing about them own mother and father to make $1 out here, brother. And we sit down because we love sus and we love gossips, we love half-truths, we love falsehoods, we love negativity, and we absorb it and we consume it, and we make these people feel like they are doing this wonderful job. I don't like someone, you know. God say I know. Because we not uphold foolishness. We not give some man a listening here, we not forget none. We not like truth and credibility. We not like sus and gossip and he say, she say. And them the things that turn on about ya. The man go as far as to say as this a man a head of BMW. This a man a get Khanice job a bit. Khanice don't work at BMW, she work at Poly Foods, brother. Yo. Big man, you behave like some big girl on social media. But the man them there in a society, family. Every man a behave like some big old waste man on social media. The man them on social media more girly than the woman them on social media, brother. The man them on social media love sus and gossip more than the woman them on social media, brother. You know, so we don't know more man about ya. Right now, I don't even know all my daughter get a good husband both around them place, around them party, you know. God bless her soul. I pray for her. No, but that's prayer good is that even can't even help because no man no left about her. Boy, Father Richard Davis, me just exaggerate, brother. Because me just kind of vex like, look a bit. No whole heap, you know. Me just vex look a bit, man. You just generalize sometimes. But me know say you have some soldier about the place that way, man. Khanice Jackson's post-mortem confirms strangulation as cause of death as Robert M. Strangler. It is understood that the post-mortem has confirmed that 20-year-old accounting clerk, Khanice Jackson, was strangled to death. The results of the autopsy were made available a few days ago to investigators. Jackson's family members have reportedly been informed of the development, and the police had reported last week that it's suspected that Miss Jackson was strangled using a piece of rope, that is. You see me? JDN is a shame and social. Boy, family. But you see, JDN, we give them that notion there, that feeling there that them can say and do anything because we watch the videos them. You understand? I mean, I tell people not for watch nobody, you know. I say be careful of the things that you consume. And I say, yo, stop. Create an environment for some man who do nonsense about you. Grow a family. That I say. And that now nothing to do with teach them being bad, man. Because I don't tell them, say, yo, the YouTube street big enough for everybody do whatever do. You understand? And everybody are going to have them viewers. But the truth is, some of these people are not helping. Some of these people are destroying. Christopher, I'm not sure, bro. I cannot say it. I don't think that I have seen anything where it's specified if she was strangled in the house or in the car. So I don't know. Because people love foolishness study. What I say? People love foolishness. People prefer to accept falsehoods, half-truths, negativity, fabrication, fiction than the truth. Because the truth is not trendy. The truth is not hip. The truth is not entertaining. The truth is just the truth. They're not into that. You understand? Jamaicans, they love a story. They love a conspiracy. They love a hearsay. Me hearsay, she say, him say, our cousin Rondessa say. Jamaicans will love that. But again, our fault. Our fault. And we watch them crap then. You understand? Look man, some of the biggest channels them about here. Many of the things. Sensationalization, falsehoods, gossip, sus. And people out here, forget about me, because I do okay. You have people out here who are putting serious work, quality work, and nobody that look upon them. Because they have some values and morals. And they understand that this platform is very powerful and they know that they have a responsibility to their viewers. Nobody now look upon them. Nobody not looking at them. Uno now look upon them. But every source and gossip where some man come and run go over there. No, so when teach them talk, teach them no business with the he, she, and the old lady, you know. And who want to take offense? Bex. And we not find no man. But the truth is the truth. People out there who are trying the quality content, we not look upon them. Just like how you have some artists from when you do some great songs on now look on them. If it did up to someone who know, Yaksta tune not get no forward about you, Nation Boss tune not get no forward about you. But me glad the two you them do the song them for sure say yo, good music still have a place about your Rasta. But the man them now go do no better chatty. Because every crap them chat, people absorb it and consume it. So you think a man a go do? If a man knows him can eat a food that do crap, you think him a go change him thing and do something sensible? When him know say a crap sell? Just as me I say, you know much artists out there do some quality work and a man now look upon them because them not talk about hand and a woman or bang out nobody head back or how much gun me buy or how much boy me kill or how much drugs me a move. So when you do some positive uplifted music, we not look upon them, brother. So just like also man out on the YouTube street where I do some work, we not look at them. I don't even know how I survive in the YouTube street, seeing that me not do what guys do. Me do my own thing, my own way, upon my own time, stay in my own lane, keep my own focus. And some of me not even know me survive out there. No. But we God bless you. God did bless you one of them time. Keep on and bless you. We give thanks. Right now, if I know teacher must start, we suffer out on the YouTube street. That's a good thing, maybe I look at thing before now. Else only even look for me. I mean, the ladies, them would say, I know I'm kind of handsome, like, so we are, yeah, man, say. I know the ladies, them did it for me still, but I don't know where it's on. I give thanks. Police sees firearm in Central Village. Then how much more gun Central Village need? Every day them kill somebody around there. Then I don't even know Rasta. Big up to the police then. A firearm and several rounds of ammunition were seized in a joint police military team operation in Central Village. Today, the police have reported, the police said the firearm, a Ruger Mini 14 rifle. Then I need for the know a gun names. 33 assorted rounds of ammunition were also seized. No one was arrested. You man never treat the country like a gun game. First person shooter. Now to this idiot, we leave on a picture. Peter. Pumpkin eater. Some other things. Tell them man. One whole day him a tell woman say him a kill her. If it's the last thing him do, she a got dead. I address the voice note situation and tell Peter to sort out in life, and some people talk to Peter and then police lock him up one night. You understand? Man who threatened woman in viral telephone conversation charged. Police said she use a button and bust him fired with it. Make him come go investigate. You bust all the man for him to come face to and tell him like, you don't know sense, brother. You don't see what your man up to. Then when he kill the woman, what? All a bust face. Some of them boy are for glad to have a man like me for deal with you know. Woman slapping on your fire. See woman and leave them alone. You're one woman boy. Months in that thing. Indeed, man think about if kill nobody, man think about if fixing your day. If you ball, me bust it bust or you bust already. Tired of one man. See me want go on, bro. The St. Catherine police has charged a man heard threatening a woman in a viral telephone conversation on Tuesday, March 30. Charged with malicious communication and preventing a person from buying or selling. But the charge is brand new. I mean, I say brand new. I never hear that charge. I never know so you can be found guilty for preventing somebody from selling or buying. Because a man says she can't sell long a OT again. You understand? The man say you got dead over your okra them. It's a slippery soapy man there, you know. You understand? So he has been charged with malicious communication. I never know that was even a charge. So we learn as we go along, you know. Preventing a person from buying or selling. He is 46-year-old Peter May, a farmer of Heartlands district in St. Catherine. So reports are at about 8:20 p.m. on the day in question. Well, it was Tuesday, March 30. May called the complainant, who is a vendor at the Ocherios market, via telephone and made several threats to kill her. The complainant became fearful for her life and as a result had to stop from going to the market. The police got wind of the situation and carried out a swift and detailed investigation, which resulted in the woman being located and May being arrested on Saturday, the 2nd of April. He was subsequently charged on Wednesday, April 7th. His court date is being finalized. Peter Pumpkin Eater. See me can find cock about us. Both him want kill people. Hope this fit that screen now. Boom. So this brother run another place, run another part. Kaka. Prisoner who disarmed and shot cop at National Chest Hospital charged. So Ricardo Richards, the prisoner who disarmed and shot a police officer before escaping from the National Chest Hospital last month, has been charged with illegal possession of firearm. Mr. Richards has also been charged with illegal possession of ammunition, wounding with intent, robbery with aggravation, and escaping custody. So on to attempted murder. Not killing, try to kill the police. I talk about Jeff a long time, man. Water lad. The 31-year-old prisoner who appeared in the gun court division of the Home Circuit Court on Thursday is to return to court on the 21st of April. So Mr. Richards escaped from the hospital after his handcuffs were removed while being treated by a doctor. He was held during a police operation at a guest house in St. Andrew last month. The service pistol has not been found. It has been theorized that he may have sold it in order to fund his guest house stay. All him every day may have beat him. And all across his nose bridge, one nice little piece. Like some of my inspector them have one little sticks like I see one inspector beat some people after 3 one morning because them a jaywalk. Boom! I not tell them to stop walk this unnecessary carry come. And big people are get like crossing nose bridge every day. Where gun the boy? Busted nose. You understand what I say? I help with them place around so. One nice little piece of metal. You know I'm broken. But all in knee and in hand to them. Where gun there? Every gun me want. Until me get the gun. That me tell you. Even know. Cause you take your gun, so I want the gun. Where your gun there? So and you, so me take off handcuff off of you for you get treatment. And you take gun and shot me, stay in a handcuff. So I don't know you go work you. You understand? Handcuff your thing there. When you are heat, we take off your handcuff off of one hand, put on the next one, pan the grill, one on your thing there. Beard, one on your beard. After you done beard, handcuff. Since it's a handcuff of your problem. Not really promote violence, you know, my blade, but some of them for the boss. And I gun me want, then what you mean? Me go want a gun and no violence. Interrogation. Up a station and out the road. Give me gun, me say I want the gun. Much man in charge illegal possession of firearm and the gun no come. Much man shoot off a people or kill people and me want the gun, then the gun them out there kill me. Gun me want. Kill you with lick. A interrogation, me G. You understand? You can't pet murderer. They have murderer too. They murder people. You understand? As good as all you buy the gun, because taxpayer money buy a gun. Hey boy, we teach them gun. Give me, where there? Where Richard Davis gun there? I ain't buy. Where Garfield Leslie gun there, boy? You know when work for paying tax. Eh? Where Janet Brown gun there, boy? Bro, call him nose bridge. Every day I wake up, he knows me I come beat him. A gun me want, brother. Teach him not supposed to get special charge. No, well, me don't know any brother. I don't know. You understand? It's Jamaicans people out here buy a gun and you gonna sell it. Then me want the people and gun is for them money by it, boy. What you mean? Trial postponed for Coke clan and others. 3 relatives of incarcerated Tivoli Gardens done. I'll write the article. I know me doesn't read it. Christopher Dodos Coke and others who were charged in connection to the death of an alleged gangster from Denham Town in 2018 were further remanded on Wednesday after their trial were postponed to April 19th in the Home Circuit Court. So the 7 accused were charged following the March 12th killing of Patrick P. Boy Davis, who is believed to have been a leader of the Scream Corner gang in Denham Town. Yeah? Those charged are Coke's brother and son. So his brother is Leighton Liberty Coke and his son Michael Tittyman Coke, as well as Dodos' younger brother Lanchester Bramati Coke, along with David Alien Biggs, Wayne Ratty Page, Leisha Jones, and Delmarco Cephas, C-E-P-H-A-S, I think a Cephas you pronounce that. I will leave them. I'll go back to them. Leighton Liberty Coke, say the same name. Andrew Leighton Liberty Coke, then why am I so much name? Michael Tittyman Coke, Lanchester Bramati Coke, them say my Dodo's younger brother, along with David Alien Biggs, Wayne Ratty Page, Leisha Jones, and Delmarco Cephas, Pharisees. The accused woman is charged with murder, while Andrew is charged with conspiracy to murder. Lanchester and Michael are both charged with illegal possession of firearm, while the remaining accused are charged with illegal possession of firearm. The trial was scheduled to start on Wednesday, but when the matter was mentioned, the prosecution requested further time because of the unavailability of witness. Interesting. The court was also informed that one of the attorneys in the matter had contracted the coronavirus, causing the matter to be rescheduled. According to allegations, Davis was lured to a Kingston hotel by Jones, which is Leisha, and was abducted. His body was later found dumped in Rockfort, East Kingston. Following an investigation, the accused were arrested and charged. Well, it will pay for a while, you know. Richard. You know, Scotty and I was having that same conversation today. And me I said to her, I say, well, the truth is that she has said why people want done Dan and all Dans end up in prison or dead. So me I say, even though them lifespan short, apparently they live a very fulfilling life for the run that they get. I must that because I couldn't know unless them but the way else you couldn't say. Then they must enjoy the time where them get for rain before the ground them blood stain. Alright, never mind. Boy, peeps, I don't know Rasta. You understand? I don't know. Zine? But the man them life expectancy very short. You understand? Aztecs and bars. The man them life expectancy very short. But them apparently enjoy the spoils before their life expires. I guess that must be it. Because everybody want to be the Dan, want to be the man. DPP awaiting completion of file to rule on St. Ann Pastor's case. So the Director of Public Prosecutions, Paula Llewellyn, is awaiting the completion of a police report to decide whether St. Ann Pastor Peter Chambers will be charged for public comments he made regarding Prime Minister Andrew Holness. Chambers was taken into custody on the 24th of March by a team from the Counter-Terrorism and Organized Crime Investigation Branch, CETA, which swooped down on his home in Orange Hill early that morning. His detention followed the social media campaign against Holness in light of measures implemented to curtail the spread of the coronavirus, which include lockdowns that have virtually forced churches to close. A quantity of foreign currency was also seized by the police. Chambers was released a few days later and the file submitted to the DPP for a ruling on whether he should be charged. On Thursday, Llewellyn indicated that there were outstanding issues that have prevented a ruling on the case. We are still awaiting the completion of the file. We have given certain directives to the police and we are awaiting the file to be completed for us to consider. When we have considered, then we would be able to indicate what is what, Llewellyn said. Now, efforts to get a comment from CTAC was unsuccessful. Oh, the picture they all over the place, you know, Omar. So, you know one thing go. Sure. But just share that, cause brother, just seminar go for him church. That's all I have to say about that. Zane. And I would suspect, you see, that there are probably more pressing matters for the office of the DPP to deal with than to expend time and energy perusing this file when it is prepared to see if charges should be laid against Peter Chambers. That's my personal opinion. I could be wrong. You understand? I think that the DPP office is burdened enough. You see me? And thing. Yes, yeah, talk about today's news depressing. If I did share some story that could be shared, you see, then you would be a depressed man for as long as you live. That me I tell you. So you better thank me to save you from lifelong depression. You see me? Yeah. Peeps, I cut it so still. I just come vent tonight and talk my mind. Share some things. Want some people upset, but I couldn't care less. You understand? Can't watch people. Cause I see people, yeah, they're not easy. Big up on I just one thing before me left. I uploaded a video, a drone video of Cargo's house, and I see some people in the comments, saying, you know, people know Cargo live now and now, sort of something. Then you think me would then shoot the video at the man house without the man permission. You think me then upload the video without the man permission. Secondly, this is not the first video on YouTube of Cargo's house. I assure you of that. So sometimes if you just load the talking. You understand? The more time you talking, no fit. So that. Next thing. Our next thing. Oh, remember. Sunday night, Sunday a Scotty birthday. You understand? You know, Scotty my brother and my sister. More my sister than my brother, but that my brother and my sister. You understand? I'm a G. I think we're supposed to be doing a call-in stream. You see me? I asked her what she want for her birthday. She said she want the money. So I don't bother waste my time with her. I give her what I got. She said I don't ask her how much money. Then I say after I don't eat that. Man, give them friend what they got. And I give what I got. So Sunday night they do a call-in stream, probably discussing the state of the nation. The state of the nation debate. We see what go on. Sean said, can't go that even hide for nobody. They don't want the people. And the people them may ask me, I say, do an interview. Then, if me did do the interview, then me could have left my yard go Mandeville. I mean, I do the interview. Then I could have some me have gas to waste and time for waste. People are say, yo, the interview at Tuesday. I went me on what the conversation. Teach them don't sit down for no one interview for uploading. We no work this again. We think not did this. We normally have a archive, a catalog of interviews. You understand? So don't get no hope. So. Yeah, people have been waiting in the line. You see me? Yes. Cargo, big up yourself. That interview there, boy, I may tell you. You long so. I don't even know what I did that kind of me, But we see. Yeah. Tuesday, I want to look out for the interview. I never tell them to say a Cargo interview. Because I don't tell them to say we have a program we work with. We see what go on. Peace. Big up on yourself. Cargo talk Friday night morning till 9 night. When Cargo don't talk, rain just start fall. And I don't even know. You understand? Skycat, big up yourself. You see me? Jaja, yo, bad story, different Rasta. That is not even Cargo share story. That's going to be like Jamaica. Cargo tells all in no holds barred interview. Something like that. I don't even know it. Something. Yeah, man. But he interviewed the people. Like, I couldn't left my yard go so far not to do the interview. Super chat YouTube take it. You understand? I feel them in to trouble them. You understand? But I never finish sitting up there so for contribute. See me, but if you want do a little thing, a link in a comment, I go post. I normally pin it in a stream, but tonight I not even do that mention. But they just come for cuss. You understand? Yeah, man. So he wanted to talk, and he was given the opportunity to talk, and he talked, and he talked, and he talked some more. And then when you think it was over, he talked, and he talked, and teach them listen, and listen some more. I'm getting a few questions. So, yeah, son, I have to keep him honest, Keep him on him toes. You see me? Yeah, man, but it was a high vibe. Zane? I dry him up about some things, and you see me? But he did ready. He come prepared. You understand? princess and my cousin too clean. You know, longer than Beanie Man. I want to tell you, say, you know, I have one interview put on already with longer than for Beanie Man, you know. We're probably longer than for Cargo one. But I don't call nobody name. I don't have to go wait. I do for it. They might do a song for Khanice and the teacher that died today. What did that song that Omari? Big artist, I don't know. So, yeah. Cargo, enjoy talking. You understand? Yeah. That's all I know. Yeah, peace. Big up on yourself. As I said, Saturday, Sunday, a Scotty birthday. You understand? So we got all of us, I guess. As I said, I don't know what she wants. She said she want money. So that me I give her. I don't know else. You understand? You say she want some liquor and something else. Let me see. But we are going to do supposed to there Sunday night. You understand? She said she want a stream. So we are going to make she go on stream. You understand? Rockers Elements, them name, plus listen them song, bro. Alright. I guess all of our people are just singing and we can't keep up still. So we say go. I tell you, maybe he might try some case. Sunday is also my nephew's birthday. Okay. Peeps, big up on yourself. I know it's been a while since I'm not there. Since I come in since evening, I'm not even change my clothes yet. But just come in after my interview. I'm in either one. I interview the great General Tree since evening. I'm happy about it. I not keep no secret around here. Laba Lou. You understand? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I know what General Trees has been recovering from 2 strokes. And he is doing wonderful. Physically, emotionally, intellectually, I was absolutely amazed. I mean, you know, I'm still slur a little and, you know what I mean, and some things I don't remember readily, but I was really and truly amazed. You see me, I know I did for beard and change my clothes, but then I come in late and then I never stream and I say, I got a chance, I just hide from Amir. Because you can't see me and not see me, you know. If you see me then, daddy, you know, see me. Then, hey, brother, me see you, but then me soon link you. So, me have to hide out. Auntie. Peace, big up on yourself. You understand? Me go bed. And then sit there and go my bed. And things. So, General Trees is coming on. Wonderful. I was most impressed to see somebody who suffered 2 strokes in relatively quick succession being so positive and so upbeat, and he is just doing wonderful. Like I am so happy for him and General Cheese. Me not know him from Adam. We're not family, but I was just so happy to just sit down and just listen and just jaja. Me happy. You understand? Yeah, man. God, a nigga, me say, me gone a nigga. Alright, never mind. Peace. Big up on yourself. Enjoy on the weekend. Me soon on Sunday. See, on come show Scotty some love. You understand? Me cuss her every day, but I'm my brother and my sister. You understand? Me soon on them time there. Interview Tuesday. See, it's not the interview I expect. So I can't tell you that from now, but a big interview. You understand? Yeah. I want to just take it easy. Take it easy. Take it easy. No need to worry. What am I say? Oh, me say me I go bed. Peace. Big up on it. I know nice and clean still, but I still want bed. Nice and Max, big up yourself, my barber. You understand? You make it all boy look youngish. As Roland Burrell said, I want it by a girl in like me, you know. So you don't even know. Robert Nesta Morgan, alright. The thing with Robert Nesta Morgan is that Robert Nesta Morgan and I kind of did have a look at disagreement, and we did have to make him know, so we're not really too fair people. We leave it at that. You understand what I say? And so I don't know. If I'm willing for that, then I don't issue. I don't have up, I don't keep up nobody in my heart. You understand? I did something where me did ask him to talk about the Capricorn country situation. I did a video, them never too like it, and one only person, you know, we're not busy with people. You understand? And we're not beg no friend for nobody neither. So it's up to him. Like, man, it's neither here nor there for me. Yeah, man, peeps, big up on yourself. We gone. Kind of just break my vibe again. My gone. May soon up them time there. We no beg friend. From no guy. Peeps, walk good. Step with Jah. You know what thing go. Safe travel upon the gravel. I'm out.
Thank you for tuning in. Like the stream before you go. Subscribe if you haven't done so. Remember to share the stream with your family and friends and browse the channel for more amazing content. Until next time, walk good, my friends.
Teach them! Hey, yo, hello! Send the message and make it reach them. It's teach them. Right here. Warlord representing.